March 9th through March 10th. It's going to be 24 hours to celebrate the 3-month anniversary of Evolve. I'm going to be doing games on PC and PlayStation 4, and I'm doing a lot of raffles, which is why I think I have like 30-something raffles at least right now. I should also be getting some DLC codes, and I actually have a PC copy of Evolve to give away as well. So there will be a lot of those things, but of course there's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to try and have a webcam up, so for those of you that do follow my channel, you might hear my wife and my son in the background. I'm actually going to try and show them off next time, just for a little bit of fun. You can kind of see kind of my hideous desk that's... I don't find it super messy. My wife does, though. But, you know, agree to disagree. But it should be a lot of fun. Sorry, if I said March, I meant May. So this weekend, I believe I am actually going to try and get a copy of Evolve tomorrow, and I think I'm going to try and test it out on Saturday. So I'm going to probably do an hour of PC, and then I'm going to try out the PlayStation 4 coaching feature and see how that goes. I got all my PlayStation 4 software and hardware set up, so it should be good to go. I just need to get an actual copy of the game. That being the case, please let your friends and family know about my marathon so that they can be entered in the raffle as well. I will also be doing a donation drive. The proceeds are going towards shipping and handling. I am not a wealthy person by any means, and so as such, I have a feeling that a lot of people that might win in Europe might have a little expensive to ship. And so if I'm shipping out 30 to 40 different physical objects, that can actually add up pretty quick. Even if that's only $5 each, that's $150. And $5 is pretty cheap to mail something. So I'm going to be doing a donation drive for that, as well as any extra funds that doesn't cover the PlayStation 4 copy of Evolve that I'm about to purchase is going to go towards an Xbox One and getting Evolve for that system. I've had a number of people request my presence on that system. I don't think I'm going to play very often on those two systems, but I will definitely be doing coaching on all 3 systems. So I don't know if I'm going to divide up so that like I'm going to do an hour for each system each night during my stream, or if I'm going to dedicate and just rotate through, or I haven't quite decided about that, and I'm probably going to reach out to the fans to find out kind of what interest that you guys are looking for with regards to that. So we've got a nice little lineup going here. We've got Torvald and Sunny, very, very strong, and Griffin and Kyra. Griffin, I love. A lot of people don't like him. They say that he's underwhelming, and a lot of people like Maggie more, but I love Griffin. Griffin is just very strong. Especially on this map, I feel like Griffin can put sound spikes and cover most of the map. So this is a very hard map because it is small. There's a lot of like floors. There's probably like 5 or 6 floors. Excuse me. But it feels very small. It feels very claustrophobic. Finding food usually wasn't too hard on this map, but holy cow, did I never felt like there was anywhere good to safely evolve. That being the case, though, I do find that especially Behemoth has a lot of climbing issues when it comes to a lot of these platforms. Like, I got into a lot of really good fights, especially in... Which way is he facing? So Behemoth's, like, over here, I think? I don't know. But in general... Oh, no, this area. Yeah, this area is very hard for Behemoth to keep track. So if you keep on jumping around and going from platform to platform, it's really hard for you to go ahead and notice. It's just hard to climb up. It feels like I was fighting the controls a lot. Oh, with regards to you, Hans, no, I probably won't have a webcam whenever I play anyway. I'm not a big fan of webcams. I'm not a big fan of overlays for the most part. I feel like you want to watch the game, not the person. So it would basically be between sessions. I'm going to click it on so you can kind of just see them. Or if there's something funny, I'll swap it or whatever. But I'm not going to actually have it on most of the time. Unless there's huge amounts of demand for it, because I do know that there are some people that want to see my emotionless face while I'm talking. Well, it would be funny because I do actually point at my monitor when I talk to you guys. I'm like, hey, over here. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're not actually here. Ooh, that Dune Beetle. So it looks like they should be catching up to him very shortly. There he is. Oh, wait, where is he? Oh, he was far behind. Okay. So it looks like Morpheus is going to cut him off, heading over in this direction while the other 3 stick to the map. I like to see the Trapper kind of back more this way, and it looks like he might be able to juke out of here. But yeah, as a monster, you never feel safe. You always just feel like the hunters are just always on your butt. Yeah, it's a very small map, Troll. It's definitely very different. It's scary small. Like I always felt pressured by the hunters all the time. So nice rock wall, broke up most of the team, but it looks like Morpheus will be getting off the harpoon and dome. Nope. Looks like he's still got a little while. And the nice thing is the hunters can cross the middle of the map pretty easily. And so as such, it's I don't think that there's been anywhere, like, while I find that there's good areas for food. Oh, no dome. I think they might try and whittle his health before throwing down the dome. Oh, nope, there's the dome. So I feel like that this map, it has decent food areas, but it's very hard to find an area where I feel that there's a strong area to evolve. Just because I feel like every time I evolve, I'm going to be like, I have no armor, and they're just going to take health on my dome. So good pressure by Behemoth, cutting off the team. It looks like he's going back to his rock wall, realizing that he was able to do a lot more pressure with his rock wall. I'd love to see a lava bomb throw up here. Not only are they clustered up there, but also get rid of Sunny's drone. So Conjugate, as always, very, very good. This is what you want to see about an assault. You always want the assault to just be this big giant thorn in your bottom, doing as much damage as possible. Unfortunate that he didn't cut off Conjugates, but still, good job. And now they're dipping into his permanent health. So the dome should be coming down relatively soon. He might be able to get away with the strike here, but it looks like Sunny's drone will prevent that from happening. And Conjugate's personal shield is up, and it looks like that rock wall didn't do quite what he wanted. But see, the hard thing is, though, is now you have to try and get away, and getting away from hunters on this map is very hard. Especially as Sunny. Like, this map is just extremely hunter favored. Just very, very, very small map. Can't get away very much. Yes, there are a lot of things that break line of sight, but at the same time, line of sight usually isn't the issue. It's all about controlling where the monster goes. And so the whole time, like, this map is interesting. You really feel like you're actually being hunted, because there's, like, very few times when I get away. Ooh, Morpheus by himself. Probably could have taken that opportunity to throw up a rock wall, and probably could have downed him. Oh! So close. Throw up that rock wall. And Conjugate's here just in time to save the day. So that rock wall might give him a few seconds to get away, but not for very long, because they'll just be hot on his trail. And the nice thing is that while he's falling, they can just jetpack across, stay on the ceilings, and do a very good job that way. See, and then those spikes. Those spikes are going to just track you. They're like coverage. Griffin is very, very strong on this map. Like, I feel he's strong on any map, but especially this map, because, like, look at that. There's 3 sensors, and you have almost the entire map basically done. Very nice juke. Very well done. Very, very good job. Now, he needs to be careful. He knows that he's fighting Griffin, so he can't be loud even for a little while, just because that's going to go ahead and alert them. And it looks like he's got it into a little bit of a dead end here. So while the map is somewhat useful, it's really hard to tell because there's so many elevations. And it looks like he's going to go back here. I call this the Final Fantasy room, because there's all these little boxes full of food, and it just feels like it's a treasure room. Like, there's a dead end. There's nothing back here but crates of loot that you can eat for evolution. So it looks like he's attacking that, and he's going to go ahead and start gorging himself on a little bit of food. Now, the nice thing about this is that it's very loud while you attack the crate, but once it's done, you cannot get carrion birds from the food, which is really nice. So it looks like Soylent Purple. So it looks like that they're pinging something over here. I like that he's playing kind of a quieter game. Ooh, and this support all by herself, kind of out of position. And it looks like he might... So it looks like that they're all going the other direction. So they think that he probably went in this direction. Look at that. Look at that coverage. Amazing coverage. So really good job for Behemoth. He should be able to, as long as he doesn't get carrion birds, which is very likely out in the open here. And look, there's a shot of the interesting moon decorations. The moon with a tattoo. I think you could probably kill a mammoth bird and be okay, because he might. I don't think that it would bring. I don't think the likelihood of bringing carrion birds is very low. So the hunters look like they can't find him. But interestingly enough, the longer you don't find a monster, the more you think he's in the area where you are. And so it'll be interesting to see when he's ready to evolve. The problem with evolving is, look at that. That's 120 meters before they find you. And so it's really hard to find a good, safe dome area. And it looks like he's taking it safe. Ooh, look at that. 3 meats. That should be one. I think he's 1 bar away. Oh, and it looks like he just got picked up. Really, really unfortunate. He just got found. But five things ready to go, ready to evolve, very low health. So it's going to be interesting if he can survive. It's going to be interesting on where he evolves. So what he might end up doing, actually, is doing a lot of damage until he's about to lose his armor and then evolve inside the dome. I think that might be actually one of the safer things to do, especially if you have a really solid dome setup. The reason being is because you're not going to be able to evolve anywhere safe on this map. It's not going to happen. So taking that extra couple of bars of health might just be what you need to survive. So interesting. Now Conjugate should be out of fuel, so it'd be very interesting to see if he went back and started to engage. And then he's going sneaking again. Oh, being picked up again. And he took out a sensor at least. So there's a little gap in the area. But he's going to get picked up. Yeah, there we go. That's the hard part. This map with good Griffin coverage, it's going to be interesting to see where all the optimal places are to put these sound spikes where people don't look. That's a very interesting cubby hole. Oh, and here they come. Oh my gosh, they just... Oh. There's that dome. So all grouped up, all those mortars, most of those mortars missing. So if he puts the right pressure on here, he might be able to go ahead and make some good work out of this. It's an interesting little alcove back here that he can always put somebody back here, and I'd like to see a lava bomb. Good. Dome is gone, so now he can go ahead and kind of barricade this area. If there's a rock wall, he probably could have cornered off Terash and probably could have soloed her out. Oh, and then there's the Trapper out of place all by himself. Oh, where's that sneak attack? Good attempt. Almost got the Trapper down. Really good job. But yeah, I feel like staying in that little cubby hole was probably the best for him. It was hurting the ability to use mortars. And so now that he's out in the open, he's going to have a very hard time trying to make heavyway move. So here's the relay area. It looks like he probably can go up on some of the skywalks here, but it looks like that this is going to be the final destination. Dead end of dead ends. Good attempt. Really good attempt. The sneaking was really good. You just happened to get caught by the Griffin sensor as you were eating that box of purple goo. But good job. Good attempt at sneaking. Really good job. Griffin sound spikes are so good on that map.
Yeah, the map is pretty small.
I can't believe they actually made a map like that. Like, what the hell were they thinking? Seriously, like, how small is this? Like, 2 sensors just cover almost the whole map, man.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Like, playing as a monster, it's so hard because, like, I don't think you can ever safely dome unless you happen to be on the other side of the map and you happen to be in a good, decent spot. Like, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
it's scary as a monster. Hey, Eckley, how's it going?
I just really don't know what they were thinking, making a map like that.
Yeah, maybe they thought that the different elevations of the map would make up for it, but it really doesn't.
Yeah, but I mean, it is also the first couple of days, so maybe you need to stick near the middle more instead of the outside, because the outside doesn't have much elevation. That being said, it'd be interesting if you could get the electric fence perk on that map.
Ooh.
The electric fence perk?
Yeah, you know how like the map gets cut in half?
What
it's only available on evacuation, I guess.
Yeah.